Welcome back to Teshkid Effects for another Harmony One price update, and the current price for Harmony One stands at the $0.12 mark, and at the moment the market is on a recovery, and according to TradingView the market is up by 5.38%. And I want to kickstart this video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this market and the key expectations that I have been sticking to for the past few weeks, the key expectations that I have been expecting for the past few weeks. So Harmony One started seeing higher prices in this Elliott wave pattern over here, having a wave 5 taking us to an all-time high, and from the all-time high we started seeing lower prices in this ABC correction, having a wave C taking us to around the $0.11 mark, and then from there we had a bounce to the upper side to around the $0.18 mark. And at the moment, for the past few days, we have been having a pullback to the lower side, and we were facing the resistance that we had at around the $0.17 mark. We did not manage to break above that, and also the support that we had at around the $0.15 mark didn't give us support. Also the 20-day MA and the 50-day MA. So that is why we have a bounce pullback to the lower side. Also you can see that over here we have a formation of a double top over here. These two areas have formed a double top, and from that M structure we have to complete it we had a move to the lower side, and that's why the current price have gone back to this yellow target that I had down here. So for me, I expected Harmony One, once we see the low for the ABC correction, the next thing that I expected is that we could move in a wave that could take us to an all-time high, maybe in this Elliott wave pattern that I have over here, having a wave 5 taking us to an all-time high. But I think the low is not yet in because of the price drops that we have seen this week, and the price has gone back to my target down here, this yellow target that I have from around the $0.11 mark to around the $0.08 mark, and also this other yellow target up here at around the $0.13 mark. So these are areas where my buy orders have been triggered. So I'm accumulating a lot of Harmony One at these areas, and that's not financial advice, so don't buy, hold, or sell any crypto without doing your own research and analysis. That's just what I'm doing. So don't do what I'm doing without doing your own research. And in this video I want to give the key expectations that I expect to see play out on this chart, and where the price could be taking us next. And before I do that, it's good that I also introduce BINANCE, which is the platform that I use to place my buy orders. There's a link in the description box, so make sure that if you don't have an account, you can use that link to create an account and set up your trades over there. So for Harmony One, now that we have gone back into this yellow target that I have down here, maybe we might see the price hammer into that yellow target that I have down here, maybe go into around the $0.08 mark. And if that move plays out, I think that would be a continuation of this ABC correction that I have over here. So the wave C might take us to around the $0.08 mark, and then from there I expect that the low will be in, and what should follow next is this Elliott wave pattern that I have over here, taking us to an all-time high. And before we go to an all-time high, there are key resistances and supports that we need to observe. We need to break above the $0.15 mark, which is acting as a resistance at the moment, and also the $0.17 mark. And once we go above that, I expect the price to first hit around the $0.12 mark, and that move will be the first wave for the Elliott wave, then have a little bit of a pullback then a wave 3 taking us to around the $0.26 mark, a wave 4, and then a wave 5 taking us to a new high. That's what I expect, and for that move to play out, I also expect to continue seeing higher prices for Bitcoin, because once Bitcoin continue giving us a sell-off, it's automatic that we might continue seeing lower prices for Harmony One. So that's my first key and the primary scenario that I'm sticking to, and I've been sticking to that for a few weeks. So let's wait and see how the market plays out on that, and I'll keep you updated on that. The other move that can play out is that we can, this yellow target down here is also acting as a support at around the $0.11 mark. So if we don't break below that, it's possible for us to have a nice move to the upper side, from that is have a bounce from around the $0.11 mark, continue pushing higher, break above this, break above the 20-day MA and the 50-day MA. They offer us support, and we go above the resistance that we have at around the $0.15 mark. Once we break above it, I will expect us to have a retest of that zone, and once we have a retest, continue pushing higher to around the $0.23 mark. So it's possible for us to, once we break above the $0.15 mark, to see a 0.21 Harmony One. If that move plays out, the Elliott wave pattern that I've drawn over here will still be playing out, because you just need to readjust it and have my wave 5 still taking us to an all-time high, and that would mean maybe the previous low that we have over here, maybe the low for the ABC correction, and it's possible for us to continue pushing higher. So having a look at the indicators over here, the RSI, we are not yet in the oversold region, and that would mean we still have some downside potential over here. So if we don't have enough volume to continue pushing the market higher, it's possible for us to continue seeing lower prices for Harmony One, and maybe go to around the $0.08 mark. So those are the key expectations and scenarios that I expect to play out on the Harmony One chart, and that's all for this video.